Hello and welcome to my podcast. It's good to be here. It's good to finally do this. My name is Agheliki and I, and this is my pilot 1.0 of Risk It to Biscuit. I just wanted to come up with something funny, right? So I came up with Risk It to Biscuit. Not sure if I'm gonna keep it, but I tend to. And let's see. Apologies for the background noise, that's the little tiny rabbit, Taz, that I'm looking after, he's super cute. But now he decided to start making noises. Hey. The reason for me doing this podcast is basically, well, there's many reasons behind it, but mainly I'm doing it for me. One, because he had to do it. Firstly, because I wanted to do that, to create something. I wanted to do something that I feel proud of. I wanted to do something that I feel that I would gain from, that I feel that I'm gonna learn and help me to grow my business, help me to grow my finances, help me to grow as a person, learn and evolve. Because if you're not growing, you're dying, right? If you don't grow, you don't move it, you're not moving forward. What's the point? We all know this. Oh, your comfort zone is your broke zone and nothing grows in your comfort zone. Yeah. But think about how many things we're doing as an autopilot. In our autopilot mode, just because it's comfortable and we're used to it and we're seeking it. So the first thing, you know that thing when something happens and you can't, like, the thing you think of immediately is that negative thing, that thing that's familiar. Oh, here we go again. You're doing this to yourself. I'm doing this to myself. And now I'm trying to break it. So I keep procrastinating for months shooting this. But I said enough is enough. It's not perfect. I don't have perfect makeup on. I don't have perfect hair on. I don't have perfect clothes on. The lighting isn't good. The background isn't good. But guess what? It will never be perfect. So I just have to do it. I have to do it. To say to myself first that, oh man, I've done it. Tick. And then keep doing it. And keep learning. So the reason for me doing this podcast is because I want to interview people that I think there's something to gain and there's something to learn from. What makes the difference in a person's choices, in a person's life, and what is that different mechanism or different wires that are crossing in somebody's brain that they choose to go from being an employee to being a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, a business owner, or running things for themselves. What is that thing that separates those two groups of people? And whatever that is, and whatever is driving them, whatever I can learn from those people, I want to learn. I want to make notes. I want to listen. I want to grow. And then from there, perhaps whatever I can learn, perhaps you guys can learn as well. You can hear as well. So I'm planning to ask different people from different backgrounds, different stages in their careers, different stages in their businesses, different fields, different money income levels, whatever that is. But my goal is to invite as many people as I can, to learn from as many people as I can, and hopefully through that, so will you. Now, today I don't know how or where this is going to be played and who are you going to listen to and when are you going to listen to this and how, and I have no idea. I just knocked my hand on the chair. I have no idea where this is going to go, and I guess this is the exciting part, right? This is the exciting part, starting something and seeing it through. For me, this is number one reason. Starting something that I said I'm going to start and seeing it through, committing to it. And I'm not planning to give it up. Because there's 7-8 billion people right now nearly in the planet. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of business owners. There are a lot of people who want to work for themselves. There are a lot of self-employed people. There are a lot of people who are passionate, or they're going after their passion or their idea. And if there's something to learn there, let's put it all together in one place and call it, free school. Maybe you're going to hear something and you're going to laugh. I don't know. And you'll be like, oh man, that's a good one. Let's adapt that. Let's take it on board, right? So I'm shooting this today in Waterloo, in a flat I'm house sitting, where I am looking after this gorgeous rabbit called Taz. He bit me earlier today, but hey, I had it coming. So, and I am of course Waterloo, speaking in London. I am Greek in my origin. And just to say a few things about myself, which perhaps I should have mentioned earlier on. So, I'm Greek, for those who probably can tell from my name and maybe my accent. I've been living in London for nearly 8 years now. Now we have summer 2022, and I don't see myself living anytime soon. When I decided to move here, because I wanted to work in film. Since I was a teenager, I wanted to live abroad and I wanted to become an actress. Later on along the way, somewhere in my late teens, early 20s, I convinced myself I don't want to do it anymore. And I listened to, and please do not ever do this, but I listened to people who their opinion were not valid, because they were not in the business that I wanted to go. They have never tried what I wanted to try, so their opinion doesn't matter, right? We can respect somebody, but their opinion doesn't matter. Anyway, we can talk about that some other time, but going back to my story, and I convinced myself I did not want to do it anymore. And because I was in a business school at the time, I thought, hey, how can I use my degree into the film industry? Production. Yeah, bunkers. Guys, if anybody tells you that your uni degree is going to be... I've never used it, and I don't think I will ever use it, to be honest. And I don't care. I left the business school for about 3 years and went back just in order to finish it. So I won't leave unfinished business, live in Greece. And just to say that I've freaking done it, right? I've got my degree, never used it, right? I don't even remember half the shit. 99% of the shit that I learned there. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against formal education. It's just that very, very often it's not the thing that gives us, that put the food on the table, right? It's not. Because if that was the case, then look at all those people out there who are very successful and never went to uni, right? Or those people who went to uni and they ended up doing something completely different, or changing their majors, or whatever, right? So I moved to London, wanted to pursue film. I remember walking, like, just finding production companies that film production companies, TV production companies, right? I had the CV printed and I was going door to door to give it out to them, and like ringing on bells, right? I was terrified. I did it. Not a lot, but I did it even a little bit. But guess what? Was not consistent to it. My money ran out, so I got a job. And the whole thing got delayed about getting into the film business for quite a while. And then, of course, I went back into it and realized, hey, I gotta start working for free again, ha ha ha. So I started working in short films and whatnot. And very shortly after, I realized I actually don't enjoy production, because